Peace, power, and protection, tribe. I hope you all are staying dangerous. This is current events for the week of July 11th. This is me, Nefertiti Seti, and this is my current events from my Telegram channel. You can always stay current by clicking the link in the description. All right, so the way that I usually carry this out is I'm going to discuss natural disasters and current events for the week of the 5th, you understand, through the 11th, you understand, and that will also, everything will be sprinkled throughout. So let's get started, okay? And thank you for subscribing. Please know and hit that like and please share. All right. So first we had North Plainfield, New Jersey on the 3rd, you guys. They got hit by some powerful storms. I think it was actually a tornado and power lines fell. More than 1,000 residents was without power, and they advised everybody to stay home, you guys. So let's look. Yeah, that looked like a serious situation right there. You see how big those trees are? So so that's North Plainsfield on the 3rd. They got hit by some powerful storms, you guys. Okay. All right. Another thing that came in the news that I want to alert you guys to was the big, beautiful bill passed. And it's a lot of fallout behind that, but Donald Trump and them, they passed this big, beautiful bill, you guys. So, you know, stay tuned for more information on that. You understand, like, it's a lot of changes going on in the world right now. I won't expound on this because I haven't fully looked into what all it's doing. But when I do, I will come back to it. So you guys, they had that massive flooding event in Texas, and all 20 of these girls died, okay, including the counselors, and I think it's over 100 people that have perished so far. So this is the incident in Kerr, Texas. I have more information about that. In New Jersey, that storm that we just saw, it was 3 fatalities from that storm, and it was an EF1 tornado that struck and it killed 3 people. So let's keep moving. So this is Gatlin, Tennessee. I thought this was crazy because, y'all, the plasma energy is so apparent. So this building inspector that got blowed up in the house. Look.
¿Puedo, amigo? Tranquilo. ¿Bien? Sí. Se quemó, güey.
Man, and don't lose his pants off. You know what, you guys, you can see that it says that Hunter Pryor, a home construction worker, was inspecting equipment in a house under construction, sustained severe burns over 65% of his body. So you all, I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, that was something that was combustible. We are in a time where plasma energy is apparent, and if you have guys, you need to just be vigilant because plasma energy is apparent. Okay, let's move forward. So you guys, we also had Tropical Storm Chantel. You understand that came through and dumped a whole bunch of water on North Carolina. I'll be covering more on that. You understand? You also had a lot of things that took place on the 4th of July. This is Lake Martin in Alabama. They had a mass casualty event after a fireworks show went wrong and left multiple people seriously injured. The witnesses was describing it sounded like a fireball and a boom. So let's look at it. Martin, Alabama, y'all, on the ocean. I mean, on the lake. They done got messed up out there. Let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. First of all, plasma energy is apparent, so I wouldn't be around nothing that's explosive. But second of all, if you got a spiritual eye, then you over and understand that most of these man-made lakes actually drowned African American melanated people's homes, lands, cities up under there. And it's a lot of unrest, okay? We're going to hit this from a spiritual perspective. If you out there, you're going to get what you get. There was another incident at Lake Lanier, too. I'm going to show you guys that as well later on. Here go another event, okay? A man died and a woman was critically injured after a fireworks explosion in California. Look, you guys. Look at the house. That thing's still going. Do you hear me? Look at all of that fire. Just insane. You understand? Just insane. Just freaking sane. Then, so did you all hear about this, that the CIA admitted a psychological warfare agent came into contact with Lee Harvey Oswald before RFK's assassination? Y'all, it don't even take a rocket scientist to know what's going on here. They assassinated JFK because JFK did not want to provide weapons to Israel. I'm just going to tell you the straight up truth. Now let's keep on moving. We had a mass shooting in Indianapolis that left people dead, y'all. We had a explosion in Rome that killed injured 25 people, okay? I think I have that somewhere down in here. So it was just a fireball, y'all. It just exploded. Hold on, let's go to news break because it's on news break. They might have the video. No, but let's read. Okay, so at least 25 people was injured in 2 massive explosions in Rome that resulted in a gigantic cloud of smoke over the city. The powerful blast was heard across several districts in the Italian capital due to an accident at a gas station, okay, near Via de Giordano in Prestino area around 8:15 a.m. This incident was triggered by the detachment of the pump from the tanker supplying the facility, as per initial information from the fire brigade. Emergency services reported dispatched after a truck collided with a pipeline, and upon arrival, another explosion occurred. So you guys, just think about that really quick. Just think about that really quick, what it's saying. You enter and overstand. Basically, you understand there was a collision and probably some sparks, but it's also very hot over there. And again, plasma energy, combustible materials, okay? It's going to explode. Let's keep moving. The Texas death toll just kept on rising. You understand? Kept on rising, kept on rising. All right, so this right here is talking about 7 people got injured in the Lake Lanier boat explosion, including a 5-year-old. So look, you guys, this was Lake Lanier. This is on
unfortunately, it's moving right in the path of where we need to exit. Yeah. Yeah, there's no other outlet, right? No. That's the outlet. That's it. Damn. That is crazy. Look at that. Oh, we saw some on 4th of July. Yeah, we got the fireworks. We can go home now. Yeah, thanks.
Emphasis on the fire. Good God. That's crazy.
You know, if you want to disrespect the dead, you get what you get. Now, everybody knows that Lake Lanier is a watery burial ground, that they bury the whole city underwater. They're the Army Corps engineers, okay? So we all know this. So if y'all want to go over there with your pink ass and be on top of the water, your pink ass is going to get what the fuck you get, bitch, in that order. And I hope they tear y'all ass up. Okay, let's, you know, this week they was talking about tariff deals. You understand what I'm saying? But some news that came out is the U.S. dollar plunges in the worst New Year collapse in 50 years, sparking panic over rising prices, y'all. So check this out. So the U.S. dollar plunged, right? It plunged, okay, this week. And it says that it was also reported that the devaluing of the dollar comes as the U.S. Congress is set to implement Trump's big, beautiful bill. So you see, this is some more of that stuff that's coming off of that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if you all were aware, but the uncontrollable plane crash that killed all them 66 passenger and crews was caused by what? An oxygen leak. Okay? Y'all, an oxygen leak? Crazy, crazy work, crazy work, crazy work. We had another crazy story, y'all. Like, we done been having some infanticide and crazy stuff. So this was a story right here. A mother smothered her daughter, 4-year-old daughter, to death before staging drowning in a pool as she battled the husband for custody, y'all. You understand? Like, just look at her. You understand? Like, people be fucking crazy. You understand? Like, these people. Yeah, but this lady right here, she's a pediatrician and she's accused of murdering her daughter. 36, she allegedly threw her 4-year-old's body into a pool to make it look like an accidental drowning. Lord have mercy. You know, just look at her, y'all. Just look at her, crazy and walked in. This is in Oklahoma City. All right, you guys, so let's go back to it. So y'all, we have had crazy weather patterns, you guys. So this was just more about a tropical storm, you understand, that was forming off of the coast of Georgia, and it went up and it flooded Durham like crazy. I'm gonna show you guys that. So I thought that this was a very interesting story, and I covered this somewhat on my Patreon. You all are welcome to go and see the in-depth coverage of this. You understand? Because there's some things that just can't be discussed on YouTube for censorship purposes. But NASA confirmed that there was a mysterious object shooting through the solar system, and that is an interstellar visitor, okay? So we got an interstellar visitor, all right? They dubbed it A11PI3Z, and it's an interstellar object at first, but now they're saying it's a visitor. So, you know, I just thought that was hilarious. You understand? Hilarious, okay? So, you know, the Japanese people canceled a whole bunch of flights, y'all. What day was this? On the 5th? They, after manga predicted a disaster. Well, manga was freaking right, because Japan underwater right now here on the 11th. I'm going to show you that later on down. But y'all, look at this. China is getting re-terraformed. They having Holy Ghost floods right now. As a matter of fact, you guys, be aware that we have had major flooding, record flooding on every continent in the world. Now look at this. This is a massive mudslide in Sichuan province, China. Excuse me. Y'all, I got more coverage of that. I got more coverage of this too later on. So this was just the numbers that was increasing, you guys. But okay, you guys. So we had major flooding going on in Texas this week. So this was the 5th. This was Seguin, Texas, and they got mollywopped. Okay, a lot of people have perished and are perishing in Texas due to these floods. They had a dam break. Yeah.
This is Seguin. I am in my sister's house on Burgess Street in a 2-story house. And it is 2 inches in the house.
Hey, we just Kyle and Nick's truck. His truck can make it, right?
All right, you guys. So as you can see, the situation is serious in Seguin. I hope I'm saying that right, Texas. That was on the 5th. They were still running up the numbers, you understand? So y'all, they said dozens was dead. But that was the initial numbers, but it's in the hundreds. I'll update it when we get to it. So you guys, Elon and them have been on the stage with all of these freaking distractions. So now Elon says that because of the big beautiful bill, he's going against Trump and he's going to form the America Party. You understand? He feels like the bill is going to bankrupt the country and waste and graft and that feeling like we live in a one-party system, not a democracy. And I kind of agree with him on that. We're going to see where it goes. We'll see where it goes, okay? We'll see where it goes. So, you guys, we've been having chaos erupting at ICE facilities everywhere. Then in Spain, they had to evacuate 18 passengers off of a Ryan airplane, y'all. They had to escape when a fire alarm triggered the evacuation. Look at them. You see them jumping?
¿Sabes que el avión tiene unas salidas de urgencia?
People hurting themselves. So you guys listen. A false fire alarm, that means something's faulty in that plane. And Ryanair is known as a discount carrier. So you get what you get if you're traveling like that. So, all right, you guys, this is a account of a little boy who lived through the Guadalupe River flooding, who was down there at that camp. I think that was the Mystic Camp or whatever in Kerr County, Camp Mystic. So let's listen to what he says.
I'm one of the campers from Camp Lahana, one of the camps that flooded. And I had a firsthand view of the flood. And so the cabins were flooding and the walls were like, they broke down. And all of the campers in those cabins had to go up on the rafters and they had to wait there until they could swim out. And my brother here, he had to swim out of his cabin.
The flood started getting bigger and it was going up to, we have bunk beds in our cabins and it was going up to the top bunk and we had one choice and we had to swim out of our cabins.
What time? It was
like, we woke up at 2.
Yeah, we had to wake up at like 4 a.m. But on the way here, we saw all of like the other camps destroyed, like obliterated.
And tell me, how'd you guys get out of there? They put you guys on buses, or did you have
Yes,
to wait?
Yeah, we had to get on a bus.
Yes, we had to get on a bus. We were in other cabins for like cabins on hills for about 17 hours.
We hosted a cabin.
The buses get here, and it was not fun.
All right, so that's the story about the brothers right there, and their experience at Camp Mystic. Y'all, then in China, y'all, so everything been breaking loose in China. So these passengers were stuck on the train for 3 hours due to an accident at like 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So eventually they just got tired and bust the window so that they could get some air. Because as you can imagine, there's no ventilation in that. Now, you know it's crucial. Okay, they might have had a problem with him breaking it, but you see they was right there by it once he got it broke. Okay. They talking about that the passengers asked to open the windows for ventilations, but the staff refused due to safety reasons. So y'all gonna keep people cooking on 100-degree temperature train for 3 hours? Imagine the heat stress and stuff that happened to them people's bodies. Let's move forward, tribe. So another big story that's coming out this week that came out is wildfires have spread all throughout Europe. So I'll have some more pictures and videos of some of those fires that are hitting Europe. Another thing that happened that I want y'all to be aware of is protesters down in Mexico are mad at Americans who have repatriated down there, and in a reverse of things, they done been smashing stuff and telling them that they want the Americans to go because it's causing their cost of living and stuff and gentrification. Basically, they bringing that American racist shit down there, and them people tired of it. I don't blame you. Send their ass back. You understand? You understand? They dispossessioning people and stuff like that. Got stricter housing regulations for them peoples and stuff. Airbnbs. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they messing them people up. You understand? So yeah, I agree with them that some of them Americans who come to stay there, you know, they stay there for 180 days, no visa and stuff. And all of the rents done increased on them people by over half. That's not right. All right, let's move forward. Leander, Texas.
I'm out here in Leander, off of Round Mountain, and this whole neighborhood is gone. Houses, cars, that car's still got its lights on. We're out here looking for people. There's houses all back up through here that's gone. Here's a trailer house frame. We haven't found anybody yet, but we're out here looking. I'm out here with some electric guys.
So that's Leander, Texas, you guys, all right? They got hit by tornadoes and flooding, all kind of stuff. This is San Angelo, Texas.
Okay, my house is flooding. Anybody out there? I have my dad on hospice, and I need to get him out of here. He's bedridden. He can't walk. He can hardly move. And look where the water is. So somebody, please, we've called 911. It's bad over here. In front of the house, it's like a river. I mean, it's like a lake. They can't come look. We've lost our cars, everything. We've lived here for 30 years, and this has never happened.
They better get a boat to them quick.
Hey, so anybody, please, if you have a boat or something, I need help. I need to get my dad out of here. It's starting to smell like sewer in here.
Her dad bedridden too. That muddy, nasty water. Ain't no telling what's in it, man. God bless. Georgetown, Texas on that. All right, you guys. So, it ain't a game. Then in Utah, we had a Jimmy John's explode. Okay. Plasma energy is apparent, you guys. You understand what I'm saying? Real apparent. You understand? So they talking about dozens of people missing. The water level in the Guadalupe rose 792 centimeters in 45 minutes. Okay, so of course there was states of emergency and everything like that. Then we had internet outages, you understand, and different stuff like that. So I thought that this was crazy. In Oklahoma on the 4th, look at this plasma light. Wow. These people so oblivious, bro. They so oblivious. They so oblivious to what's going on around them. I swear they are. I swear they are. You ain't understand. So this was the weather pattern of the rain that came and hit Texas. And just look at it, bro. I warned Texas that they needed to leave. So, y'all, the jet streams, everything is changing because the temples is activating from below. I'm telling y'all what that is. Even though y'all seeing all of them lightning strikes and stuff, that's plasma energy. So let's move forward. Let's move forward. So this was them talking earlier about Typhoon Dainan as it was approaching Taiwan. So I got videos of that as well. So this is Jakarta, Indonesia on the 6th.
Ini posisi di Jalan Tebet Timur Dalam Raya. Aduh, banjir nih.
All right, you're gonna see an overwhelming theme with that. Then in Japan, we had, who is this? Shimodaki. Okay, a huge eruption of Shimodaki volcano in Japan. Okay, so let's look at that real quick. Crazy wild. We got Sakurajima going off over there in Japan too. Y'all getting ready to see his stuff going down. All right, this is Russia. Flooding, okay? All right. Now, this was a very interesting story, okay? We have been seeing all kind of objects in the air. They're saying that these are meteorites, but these objects aren't moving quite like meteorites. So a vertical unknown object was spotted in the skies over Miami, okay? So this one on the left that I'm finna play is Miami. So let's look at that.
Video, no video. Video. What the fuck? That shit's like...
And you see the orbs around it? You see that around it?
Calm down.
And you see it disappear?
Oh shit. I got it.
You can clearly see it's a ship up there.
Baby, it exploded out of nowhere.
Yeah, I think that was an aircraft. I bet you an airplane caught on fire. Look at that. What the fuck? What?
So that's Miami. So then we had another vertical flying object over, all in Sweden. Look at this one.
What the fuck? Nu dör vi allihopa!
Okay. All right. So let's keep on moving forward, okay, with the discussion. So Venezuela got hit with a tropical wave and they flooded. So look at Venezuela, you guys.
Videito aquí, un palo de agua aquí, papá, en Maracay, terminal de Maracay. Se apaga la gente con el dedo en Cuba.
¿Cuánto llevas a la tienda de tu tía?
Okay. All right, you guys. So this is Venezuela. All right. They underwater. I'm sorry. I need to stop that. Okay. All right, let's move forward because we got a lot of places that's burning and different things. So Syria had a very huge forest fire. It ended on through the 5th. Look at this, y'all. All right. It was burning. It burned for 3 days, according to that. Amid the emergency, Turkey came over there to help with helicopters. The Syrian Emergency Ministry of Emergency Situations notes that additional teams from other regions or countries are supporting the firefighting effort. So they had to call some people in to help them with this, y'all, because it was going up. Okay, look at this. And then that's a gas tank right there. Bruh, I'm out of the way. A water tank, I'm out the way. These people crazy. Okay, let's move forward. So this at the same time, y'all, that was burning, you had on the 4th, Hatay, Turkey, that was on fire. Look at this. Okay, so you got Turkey burning. Turkey burning. Okay, so that's more from Szechuan province. You know, we just looked at that. That's the aftermath of the mudslide. This is Greece. So also a major fire broke out in Greece, you guys, on the 4th of July. And they was burning. Okay. Let's look at this one. That's crazy. Look at all them houses they're trying. Okay. This serious. You understand? So let's see. So we done had Greece. Who else? We had Turkey and we had Syria on fire all at the same time in different continents, by the way. Let's not forget that. Okay, now let's move forward. Okay, this was the water in Kerrville. Remember, I told you that I had videos of the flooding. So here they are. It was very devastating.
And the house is very special.
That's 18 to 20 feet high. All right. Oh, here's it. Look at the house.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Man, that thing gone.
Oh my God.
That thing gone.
Oh my God.
All right, so he gonna call on God for about 2 more minutes. So we ain't gotta listen to him keep on calling, honey, cause even God know you gotta save yourself sometimes. If I saw water like that moving, I wouldn't be recording these videos. I would be trying to get the hell out of Dodge, you guys, okay? Be safe. That's all I'm saying. Like, be smart about it. You understand? Like, don't be out here trying to, you understand, preserve life first. You understand? And if you stand by one of them dams or something, bro, really, really think about it. So, y'all, this is San Angelo in Texas, okay? So they was hit with a record amount of rainfall as well. So the whole area, y'all. Okay, but I promise you guys, look at this. Look at this. What is that floating in the water? Look at this. Look at this. Y'all, I promise you guys that these people been knew that those dams was gonna fail in Texas. And I have been keeping up with this, and I was warning people so hard, as much as up until last year that they needed to leave, that these dams was gonna fail. I told everyone, and I'm gonna tell everyone that's listening, if you live by a dam, a river, okay, downstream from one, you might need to consider your geographic location, okay, and consider moving to higher ground. Because when that water comes, you're not going to have a chance. I'm just telling you right now, as you're going to see as we keep going. So let's keep going. So this is more from San Angelo. Y'all just look. It's literally a river through that town. That town literally done got washed off the map. Whole towns in Texas got wiped off the map on the 4th of July. And no, you know, the government's not even making that big of a deal about it. Donald Trump just went over there to visit them on Friday. Okay? That's on the 10th. That happened on the 4th. You got people from Mexico and, you know, private citizens that was down there helping. Okay? I just want to say that. To just show you where your government at as far as caring about you. Now, let's go. I think I already showed y'all Russia. So Russia, it got hit by a powerful storm or whatever that caused flooding. But they saying that, listen, it knocked down trees, power lines, and everything. And 70 meters of pipes were damaged and everything. So they must have got not just a flood. And you ain't understand, they got hit. Tribe, it is up. Y'all, it's up. Okay, that's July 4th, okay? So what else do we got? Turkey had snow. Russia, this is another part of Russia, okay, that flooded. We covering Russia. All right, this is Central Texas now. 52 people, including 15 children at that time, had died from the Guadalupe River. In Kerr County, it was still flooding. It rose to 26 feet in about 45 minutes, y'all. 45 minutes, okay? All right, so we already pretty much looked at pictures of the flood, and so we pretty much got an idea what happened to those people in Texas. But these are other parts of Texas. Like, look, this is Hunt, Texas. So I'm not for sure if people are aware that the whole Central Texas just got wiped off the fucking map. And you understand, like, I don't think people are really talking about what's happening to people right now. But look at this. This is Central Texas, you guys. Look. You just hope those people made it out in time, but I know they didn't have no warnings. That's a bridge right there. Washing away. That's an amphitheater that then got tore up. So you guys, you ain't understand, like, it's some real serious stuff that done happened in Texas, you guys. You understand? So just be aware. Just be aware. This is more devastating photos from Central Texas, you guys. So it was a serious situation. We looked at some of these already, but serious situation. You understand? All right. So then we also had we had some stuff come through in the government. So a number of states reportedly passed measures calling for the U.S. Constitution Amendment to oppose term limits on members of Congress. So they're asking for term limits on members of Congress. And I think that would be a good thing. Now, this was a very interesting story. So fallout from the big beautiful bill is the cuts to Medicaid and Medicare. And so since they ain't got funding for these little, private clinics and, things like that anymore, there's been a mass layoff of nurses. So y'all, primary care is getting ready to get even more hard to get for people who are already in a healthcare desert. That would be rural areas that don't have a lot of access. So, self-care is the best care. Preventative medicine is the best medicine. Herbs, diet, exercise, meditation. Try to be preventative. Prevent something before it happens to you. Because I'm telling you right now, the way that it's getting, if something happens to you, it's probably just going to happen, my friend. Okay, they talking about this razor throat COVID variant that's getting ready to explode in the U.S. Listen, ain't nobody thinking about them right now, okay? All right, and then you guys, we had a comet crash into the sun, y'all. We literally had a skydiving comet on the 6th, y'all. Look and check it out.
James Kaufman, World News Report today, July 6, 2025. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Soho films the death of a sun-grazing comet, along with 2 large, what must be backside coronal mass ejections. The solar system has one less comet to worry about. The dirty snowball melted away yesterday as it plunged into the Earth's outer atmosphere. Chronographs on board the Solar and Heliospheric Observatory, better known as SOHO, witnessed the comet's final moments, as seen here. In this SOHO clip, an opaque disk covers the sun, blocking its glare to produce an artificial eclipse. This allowed SOHO's digital cameras to see the comet around 500,000 kilometers from the surface of the sun.
Right over
this
there to
allows
the right,
all of us to watch as this comet nears our star and slowly burns up as it enters the atmosphere around our star. The comet is a Kreutz sun grazer, a family of comets which are fragments from the breakup of a single giant comet over 1,000 years ago. SOHO has discovered thousands of these.
Y'all, listen. These people lying. We enter in a part of space where we buy an asteroid belt because we buy some of our star planets. Point blank, period. And it's going to be more meteorites and asteroids, okay? Let's keep on moving, all right? So this was crazy right here. Final destination. 3 spectators got hospitalized, y'all. They was at Sonoma Raceway in Georgia. And check it out. Man, look at that one just tongue. People got fucked up, okay? Look at it again. Double take. Crazy. So y'all, though, for real, this was a crazy story right here out of Germany. So this guy, basically, I'm not gonna play the video, I'm gonna move forward, but he shipped his he put a tracker in his shoes and he donated his shoes in one of them boxes and found his shoes for sale in a neighboring country in Bosnia for $10, and he bought his old shoes back. So like I'm telling you, ain't nothing you giving away clothes, they selling them. Everything. You understand? You understand? These people. All right, let's move forward. So y'all, this is Indonesia on the 6th. So Indonesia experienced flooding too, you guys. This right here is Mexico. They had a severe hailstorm in Mexico, you guys. That is crazy. Wow. So that's just unstable atmosphere. This is more from Indonesia. It looked like they had a lot of flooding and heavy rains there. As you can see, look at the dogs. Okay, you guys. All right. The impact of this incident on lives of the residents is very significant. About 1,295 homes were damaged or flooded. The exact number of residents affected is unknown. According to preliminary data, it is about 5,000 people. Damage to 2 river embankments and the closure of 2 access roads were reported. Agricultural lands got damaged, y'all. Understand? And they had to suspend the bridge and a suspension bridge that collapsed as well. So they even had a suspension bridge collapse, you guys. So you see how powerful that water is. And it's muddy. That's a bridge, you guys. If you notice, that water is muddy, okay? That is muddy water rapids, all right? I'm finna forward this to my saved messages because I got to come back to that. That's crazy, wow. All right, so this is Poland. So in Poland, they're having what they call a hydrological drought. So basically, Poland turning into a desert, y'all. Look. All right, that's Poland. You understand? So let's move forward. So then we talked about the wildfires in Syria. It was getting chaotic in Spain, you guys. You understand? Like, it's done been getting chaotic. Clashes between migrants and the police. And this is going on all over the world. And it was by design. You understand? Like, this stuff is by design. I'm not going to feed into their stupid ass narrative. You understand? And we got to stop feeding into their dumb ass narrative too. You understand? Like, you see this guy is beating this dude with a stick and stuff. Like, y'all, it's too much going on. It really is. It really the fuck is. You understand? Then you got this crazy shit right here in Ireland where they got an LGBTQ plus window in the damn church. But don't, and I mean in the city hall. Man, I'm just coming off of this because, you know, it's just so much going on with the lizard race right now that is just sickening. You understand? Because y'all didn't even build those city halls. Yo, them city halls was built by Moors. And you gonna put that inorganic stained glass up there that ain't got no metaphysical principles to it or nothing, bro. That ain't giving nobody no energy, no power, nothing. Such an inorganic ass fool. That's what he is. Let's move forward. Peoples is fools. You understand? Them glasses wasn't stained for decoration. Them glasses was stained so they could hit your chakras, bro. But people with those chakras ain't right anyway. But I don't even want to get into that. You understand? I don't want to get into this. You understand? So let's look at the British Army, y'all. Look how out of shape these motherfuckers is. Lazy motherfucking leeches, parasite ass people, bro. What they fat ass gonna go and do? Not a damn thing. Let me keep moving forward, bro. It's just crazy. And this is him talking about he was gonna visit on Friday, y'all. Friday, that was yesterday, okay? That was the 10th. Do you see what happened to Texas, y'all? It took this man 6 days to get out there. You mean to tell me Mexico rescue teams and Kendrick Lamar beat this orange motherfucker there?
Wouldn't blame Biden for it either. I would just say this is a 100-year catastrophe.
What? Hold on. I know this fool didn't just blame Biden. Wait a minute, y'all. I got to get back to it.
Wouldn't blame Biden for it either. I would just say this is a 100-year catastrophe.
Are you serious?
And it's just so horrible to watch.
Are you planning to visit Texas, Mr. President?
Probably on Friday. We wanted to leave a little time. I would have done it today, but we'd just be in their way. Probably Friday.
You know, I'm gonna move forward. Y'all can leave y'all own judgments on that clown. You understand? It make my head hurt. You understand? So this is another crazy ass story that came out. All of a sudden, they trying to say that the FBI have concluded that there was no evidence that Jeffrey Epstein blackmailed any powerful figures or kept a client list. So the cover-up started. That's how it began. But I'm going to show you how it's ending, okay? Chicago, crazy shooting in Chicago, y'all. I'm going to show y'all that. Where 50 people got shot, 6 fatally in Chicago. Like, it's crazy. It's getting crazy there. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. You know, Elon and Trump going back and forth with the distractions, y'all. Just don't even give them no, whatchamacallit. Look at this. That's the U.S. debt. And he's right. Rises irrespective of who's in office. Thank you. So everybody that's in a political party, you a fool right now. Because they ball on the same team. So that was this story, you understand, about the Epstein. You understand, said they had no credible evidence. They was backing that. They was backing it hard, okay? Then, okay, so this is the 7th. And that's when the emergency alerts start coming out for Durham, Chapel Hill, and everything like that, you guys, because it was underwater. And I'm going to show y'all that. But then we had something crazy. Like, we had so much crazy energy going on the 7th. We had a sun unleashed a dragon-shaped filament, y'all. Check this shit out.
These large plasma filaments, yet again, looking at the last few images there, it looks like a dragon.
What?
That huge plasma filament. Amazing images. This is showing the last 3 hours. So this literally happened about 2 hours ago.
Raise up them wings. All right. So we got the dragon unleashed. Then, okay, Mount Lubatobi Laki in Indonesia went off. So we done seen Indonesia underwater. We done seen Indonesia, I think, on fire. And now we seeing plasma moving. And it shot a pyroclastic cloud 10 miles in the air. So this is the initial one, but I got another view of this, y'all. That's crazy. And I'll show y'all that in a few. So it blew that ash 18 kilometers in the air. You know, Doge done cut internet access program for black people on food stamps and Medicaid, y'all. That's the teledocs, MPs, travel nurses. Y'all about to go down, bro. So sorry, but this is Lubatobi, y'all. Look, Lubatobi Laki. Look at this. Man, okay.
Aduh, Mama. Gimana bisa kita ini? Aduh.
It's getting active, tribe. It's getting active. So then other parts of Spain was on fire. So then we got Catalonia, Spain, that was on fire on the 7th, y'all. So it's burning up. Look at that smoke plume. They just might as well have stayed there because they just got done fighting that other fire. Now you got another one. Okay? All right. So China, y'all. China. This is Shandong province in East China, y'all. China is through. Man, that wind's gonna blow something, man. That wind right there was their warning, bro. When that wind blew, the seals was being unleashed, and then all this water came, y'all. I mean, woo. Also, you guys, please be aware that we got brush fires. We have fires in Hawaii. I don't know if people was aware of that, but fast-moving fires forces evacuations, damages home, and injures 5 in mainly Oahu, Hawaii. So a fast-moving brush fire burned 38 or 95 acres, injuring 5 and damaging at least 2 homes in Maui, Oahu, and Hawaii on the 6th of July. Mandatory evacuations were ordered with fire crews reporting 75% contained, you guys. So even Hawaii burning. And Hawaii is tropical, but they done been burning lately. They got the volcano down there, Kilauea. That bitch active as hell, okay? She's active. She just spewed a fountain of lava in the air. I think it was last week that was taller than the Empire State Building. The ground is drying out there, y'all. It's getting ready to re-terraform in a big way there. So then, you guys, New Zealand, which has been rattling, had a 6.3 earthquake, okay? Check this out. Humanoid robot in Detroit. You know, it's hard to watch that. For me, you understand, because it just don't feel normal. It feels like it's something in there. I don't know. Y'all ain't ready. All right. So this was an update on Camp Mystic. They finally said on the 7th that all 27 campers and counselors died. So they released that. They still talking about them Gaza truce talks. Y'all don't nothing happen. Smoke and mirrors. All right. So check this out. So Texas Border Patrol, a man in a rifle and tactical gear is dead after exchanging gunfire with the Border Patrol. So see, y'all, that was the first shots. Now we got some other shots that happened in Cali this week too, y'all. So it's getting ready to get tense out here. You guys, they getting ready to cause a civil war with this foolishness. I hope that calmer heads prevail, okay? Now, this was an interesting story. This right here is the Russian minister that was fired by Putin, and they said hours after he got fired, he was found dead. He had killed himself. Very convenient, right? Very, very convenient. And he had that meeting with him after Donald Trump, after he met with Trump or something, talked with Trump or something. It was something. So very interesting, okay? All right. So Elon Musk went ham because basically he was like, yo, ain't nobody on that list. Yes, it is. And you know who he said on that list? He said Steve Bannon on that list. Okay, we're going to get to that. But let's get to Trump sending out letters to multiple countries announcing new tariffs, including South Africa, Malaysia, Laos, Kazakhstan, and Myanmar. You know what, y'all? Just don't get no American products from them countries. Y'all do it for yourself. Go and find some other ways and means and be supportive of yourself. Stop depending on somebody. Then they can't cut nothing off from you. You understand? Stop buying this American stuff. It ain't no good for you anyway. They poisoning the hell out of us with it. You don't need it. Okay? Moving forward. You understand what I'm saying? Moving forward. So this is the bullshit right here that they be doing. They over in Los Angeles terrorizing the shit out of people on horseback with the fucking military. And they over there harassing American citizens as well. They racially profiling people and picking people up just because they look a certain way or might speak. That's illegal. Just know that. We have constitutional rights here. The 4th and 5th Amendment that state that they cannot profile you like that. So something got done about that too. So we're going to see how that goes. You understand? As if Indonesia wasn't getting hit with the worst, they also got hit with a damn tornado that fucked them up too, y'all. So on the 8th, let's see, that was more of the fires in Spain. Look, still burning. This is Zerta Tarragona province. Zerta Tarragona province, y'all. Man, it's so up, y'all. It is so up. Do you see how that fire is reddish, purplish? That's plasma energy, y'all. It's so up right now. It is just so up. So also they slipped this in that they stripped the protected status from Nicaraguans and Hondurans. Boy, these people is wicked, okay? They some Indian ass, giving ass motherfuckers know this. So here's the last, another update. On the 8th, they released that at least 104 was dead and missing, okay? Laguna Beach, Florida had to move because they had a fast-moving brush fire that threatened homes. So they got ordered to evacuate. Let's see what we're talking about here. Let's see. So multiple streets ordered to evacuate in Laguna Beach as fast-moving brush fire approaches. All right, so California burning, all right? Now, listen to this because this is important. Just then, scientists warns hundreds of dormant volcanoes could soon erupt with explosions more powerful than ever, you guys. Listen to me, I'm copying that, but they know what's coming, y'all. Listen to this, okay, as far as trampling the law. Now they saying the IRS said on Monday that churches and other houses of worship can endorse political candidates to their congregation, carving out an exemption in a decades-old ban of political activity by tax-exempt nonprofits. Oh, so now they getting ready to really get the pastors on it, you understand? Because they see that melanated people ain't getting ready to go to these polls, so now they getting ready to hit these black, melanated, sellout-ass Christian pastors to get a motherfucker to go out there. Y'all better wake up. They sold, okay? They sold so they could be here on earth and master you, all right? If you got a soul, you could get in heaven. They can't. Understand that. Because anybody that went to seminary school know what the real knowledge is. And they tell you stuff that you can and can't teach in seminary school. And they take oaths and stuff like that. So they know the truth. That's why they tax exempt. Now let's go. This is a very interesting story that happened as well. So they saying ChatGPT sparked a spiritual awakening in somebody. So people are starting to get ChatGPT. They saying psychosis and all kind of stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? They starting to form relationships with the AI. We'll see how that goes, you guys. We'll see how that goes. Then on the 8th, look at Taiwan. Okay, they got hit with that tropical storm and flooded, all right? And then this was a crazy story right here. 3 people were fighting for their life and more than 21 got injured after a bee attack, you guys. These people got attacked by bees, leaving 3 people in critical condition, okay? Listen, what more can I say? Now, let's go to France on the 8th, y'all. France burned. So this is what I meant by that post when I said Europe is on fire. They on fire. They experiencing record heat. Look at this. They're calling this a wildfire. Okay, so you see what's going down. And I mean it's going down. All right, it's going up. It's burning up. It's flooding up. Okay, you guys, it's really, you know, you understand? You understand and you overstand. You understand and you overstand. Look. So this right here, tribe, hold up. All right, peace, tribe, please. So the Justice Department released a 10-hour video of the night Jeffrey Epstein died and says it proves that he took his own life. They say there is no evidence he kept a client list. The FBI's independent review, now listen to this, y'all, of this footage confirmed that from the time Epstein was locked in his cell at around 10:40 p.m. on August 9, 2019, until around 6:30 a.m. the next morning, nobody entered the tiers of the shoe, the FBI and the DOJ said in the memo. All right, y'all. Let's look at this video because let me tell you something. Something came out about this video and it's been now discovered that well, let's just look at it. It's 2 minutes, you guys, but I want y'all to just look at it. You understand? We're going to let them watch this for 2 minutes because they claim that this video was not altered at all. But I just seen something jump right there. Skip. You see how this camera is jumping? No, they're going to probably say that was the loop. Look, you see how it's jumping? You don't understand. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's just good to see stuff for yourself, tribe. So just watch it. Give me your opinions in the comments, what you see, what you don't see. Because this should be interesting. Just if most people don't pay attention, most people don't look. And then look what his cell number, man, y'all. I'm just gonna I want y'all to see this so y'all can just make your judgment for yourself. Like a lot of people talking about this, but ain't never looked at it. Just look at it. You understand? You could see all kind of inconsistencies in this without even trying. If you just look at this, you could tell it's doctored. You don't need nobody to tell you that. This little still photo right here, you can tell that still photo was placed there. Okay? That still photo was placed there. And that's what was proven, I think yesterday. So, all right. That's what's going on with Epstein. So, y'all, this was the incident in Grays Ferry area in Philly, all right, Pennsylvania on the 9th. 3 people got killed and 10 others got injured, y'all. Look at these YNs out here. Okay. Like, you know, I hate to see our youth out here like this. And this coming from somebody who used to be out there just like that. And I think I had a praying grandmother that prayed for me, and that's why I'm here today, because all 13 of my friends is gone. There's somebody who came from that life, y'all, and I'm trying to tell you, bro, it hurt my heart to see y'all out there like that. Man, y'all got to stop. You know, this ain't benefiting nobody. I overstand, bro. You got rage, you out here. You understand, motherfuckers don't give a fuck. So now you don't give a fuck. But I'm finna tell you something, my G. You could change your life at any point when you change your mind. You ain't gotta be out here like this, bro. And you know, if you a youngin' watching this, bruh, and you feel something in your soul when you hear my voice, bro, I got some help for you. And for all the other ones that still lost, I hope for you that you find your light, bro. Because this right here, your ancestors weeping right now, bro. Because y'all don't even know what y'all is. Y'all out here crazy on each other. Crazy on each other. Your own reflection. They ain't gotta, man, them pink people ain't gotta come out here and do nothing to us, bro. We doing it to ourselves. Just shoot and no aim indiscriminately. You could hit anybody. What is we doing? Moving on. That shit hurt my heart seeing some crazy mess like that. Yo, in India, this shit was funny as hell. This dude tried to he fell or whatever, and after they saved him, they got them beat him down.
You're glowing, you color and fracture the light. You can't help but shine.
Okay, it's a young boy. You understand? You out here being reckless. You understand the elders whooping them down like you doing some stupid stuff. You done about got us all killed. You understand? Each one teach one. I thought that was funny. So that was the Domino's Pizza in Herman, Utah that we saw blow up earlier next to the Jimmy John's. And as you can imagine, it was some gas probably, you understand? Multiple injuries and multiple fatalities came from this incident, you guys.
Oh! What? Oh! Holy crap.
Yo, that's bad. All right, you guys. So listen, I gave this PSA before. I'm going to give it to you guys again. All right. Please, combustible materials, gas, stuff like that. Take your precautions. I guarantee you there was the gas ovens in there that exploded. Probably a leaking line or something like that, y'all. Plasma energy is apparent. Then you got people in Philly just acting crazy over in Kennedy. Like, what the hell?
Fuck him up! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Damn! Oh! Damn! Oh, shit! Damn! Oh, shit! He ain't fall, though. I give him that.
Damn. That big motherfucker was taking them blows, though. That shit wild as fuck. These Negroes, wow, y'all, wow. Wow, this wow. Just look, wow. Dude, just wow. This ninja done pulled a snake and killed it. Nah, bro. So cool. Bless the snake's heart. You understand? Naga. You understand? But he killed that snake with his bare hands. That's Indonesia, bro. They real serious over there about that type of stuff. You know, they fighting in the QT. This was crazy, though. This was a crazy fight, y'all, though. Hold on. I got to show it to you because it was wild as fuck.
Up in this bitch. It just went up in this bitch. It just went up in this bitch. Hey, get off! Hey, get off! Hey, get off here! Get off! Get off here! Nah, it ain't no get off. You won't win, bro. You won't win. You fighting women, bro. You won't fight women, bro. Hey, stop! He is not going. He is not going. Hey, get out! Everybody out!
Okay, so it's getting crazy out here. That's a QT. All right, y'all. That's security getting his ass there. Like, it's just going crazy in there. Okay, y'all. Chaos energy is apparent. You understand what I'm saying? Then this in Brooklyn, yo, this man just tried to snatch a woman straight off the platform. Y'all, look at this. Have mercy. He trying to snatch her, y'all. In broad daylight. Oh my God. Man. Yeah, beat his ass. Damn right. What's wrong with you, nigga? Oh my God. That man, Jesus, they done whipped his ass up there as they should. Man, they beating him down, okay? Somebody hit him with something. Damn right.
Right. Get that, nigga. Somebody try to tell you something, chill the fuck out. Now you got it.
Right. Damn. Listen to this. So, a group of men rescued the 20-year-old woman after a man allegedly tried to kidnap her on a J train platform in Brooklyn in broad daylight, y'all. The woman was on the phone with her mother when 42-year-old Frederick Marshall allegedly tried to take her, y'all. 5 people held him down until the police arrived. My God. Boy, it's getting wild and crazy as fuck out here, tribe. Wild and crazy as fuck, San Francisco. Y'all, that's on the stage. That's on the stage. That's on the stage. You understand? That's just a little bit of people and a bunch of hollering. All right? But y'all, okay, so this right here, New Mexico, this is on the 9th. They got hit with the Holy Ghost rains. And this is Ridiuso, Mexico, New Mexico. Look at this.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
Okay. And they said it's a dangerous situation that was unfolding on the 9th. And I agree it was, you guys. Then Egypt, look, they telecom center went up. That's a Tartarian building, by the way. That was built by the Tartarians. I could tell you. Man. They saying that it was caused by technical failure in the building, which led to internet and landline service disruptions in the neighborhood. 21 people were injured. That's what's in Cairo at a telecommunications company, y'all. Let's, read in between the lines. I ain't gotta, say it. So we was talking about Donnas. All right, well, Donnas hit Taiwan. It says the number of victims have exceeded 500. There are 2 dead because of the storm. Schools were closed. Enterprises was cut off. Electricity to most 700,000 homes was cut off. Also, it disrupted, transportation work and everything like that. It said that the storm reached 220 kilometers an hour. Also, more than 300 flights had to be canceled. So, You know, on that side, those typhoons, they get very powerful. You understand? They are known to be more powerful. So as you can imagine, it's going to be some damage there. So this is more about the shooting in Philly. So it says the 3 dead young men are 19, 23, and 24. The injured include a 15-year-old high school girl, 2 17-year-olds, and a 19-year-old male is in serious condition. Police have detained a man with a gun. Y'all, that's sad. Let's move forward. The Pacific Northwest, all right, Mount Rainier, it's been shaken, all right. They had an earthquake swarm that got recorded over there. So, y'all, it's a subduction zone over there, all right. So hundreds of small earthquakes was discovered, y'all. Let's see if it'll play it. Hold on, I don't want that commercial. Hold up. Hold on, y'all. Let's skip the ad.
Hey, so yeah, that's kind of our weather headline, but then something happening beneath our feet was bringing a lot of attention. Yeah, out towards the high terrain of the Cascades, Mount Rainier in particular. We'll take a live look over one of the tallest peaks along our range in western Washington. All is calm and quiet above our heads out that direction, but we can't say the same beneath the mountain. That's where we saw a swarm of earthquakes starting as early as about 1 o'clock this morning, and the strongest one right at about a magnitude 1.7, and over 100 earthquakes have been recorded within about the past 12 hours or so, and these are some of the biggest swarms we have seen in about the last 15 years for Mount Rainier. So we talked with the Pacific Northwest Seismic Network earlier today. Here's what they had to say.
Yeah, what they had
There's
to say.
always some activity there. Like, it's not at all surprising to see small earthquakes at Mount Rainier. But when there's a little swarm like this, it's of course a little bit more interesting, and we pay closer attention.
Interesting indeed. So we'll turn our attention to a live look at the peaks right here closest to home. Mount Hood there on the left, and to the right, you can see just a sliver of Rainier off in the distance right there. But then, of course, Mount St. Helens with our A camera.
All right, guys. So they on the bullshit, of course, trying to downplay what can't be downplayed, because we just saw that earlier scientists saying that all the volcanoes on Earth can go off. We seeing volcanoes going off everywhere, and they ain't had an earthquake swarm since 2009. That means that some plasma's moving over there. They can shut the fuck up with the lies. Let's move on. That's why don't nobody watch the news, because they be up there lying too damn much. We covered France. U.S. West flood risk increases sharply with wet soils during atmospheric river storm. Cali finna flood. That's what they telling you. All right. Y'all, this is North Carolina. Remember I told you that Durham, Chapel Hill had flooded earlier this week. So this was Chapel Hill. They had to go out there and rescue some people.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50.
All right, so it says that Chantel made landfall around 4 a.m. on Sunday, July 6, near Litchfield Beach, South Carolina, and moved northwest, dumping 14 inches of rain across central North Carolina in less than 24 hours, the equivalent of 2 months of rain. Chatham, Orange, Alamance, Durham counties were hit hardest with collapsed roads, flooded homes, and widespread evacuations. Ain't karma a bitch? Ain't Chapel Hill the same place that they worked on that COVID-19, that C-19 gain of function research with China? Let me just, you know. Trailer home too. All right, so that's them. They got hit. Who else is this? Algeria on the 6th. They look like they got hit too with some stuff. Some severe storms. All right, so they got hit with severe storms. Look at that. Look at this. So that's Algeria, y'all. Okay, so they done got hit. The 6th and the 7th, okay? This is, we already discussed Indonesia, Taiwan. We discussed Afghanistan. The sun's magnetic field is changing, you guys. You understand? It's very interesting. You understand? That's something that you could watch. You can go to daily events worldwide on YouTube, and you can always follow the sun's magnetic field if you're interested in that type of stuff. So for that New Mexico flood that we saw, 85 people had to get rescued. 3 was dead as the river crested in Ruidoso. All right. So it was 3 people that got killed. I think it was a mother and 2 children got swept downstream. Okay. Now let's get to China, y'all. China is done. Hold up. They getting hit with so much rain. They collapsing. Look at you on the Great Mother not playing with them any day now. You understand? Then on top of that, the same day, Chicago was under a flash flood warning and did catch floods, okay? All right, so this Chicago. 6 inches fell in 3 hours. They had to actually do water rescues. So that was Chicago. You enter and overstand. Hold on, let me finish. See it go over. All right, you guys. So Chicago got hit. So I thought that this was interesting. All right, National Geographic. A large celestial red object was spotted in the sky over Toronto, Canada, leaving scientists baffled. It's neither the sun nor the moon. Residents of Toronto, Canada were stunned when they spotted a large reddish shadowy object in the sky during the early morning of June 3rd. So this story just came out, you guys, all right? They said that the glowing sphere described by witnesses as otherworldly and apocalyptic was seen hovering low over the horizon just above the skyline near downtown. The sighting lasted for approximately 45 minutes from 5:20 a.m. to 6:05. Various related videos and images of the said celestial object have shown since viral on social media. Ooh. Ah. You know, let's move on. See? A mysterious object older than Earth just landed in Toronto. Alright. Then, y'all, look at this. This is Maryland. They got hit too. Forgive me, I just had to yawn, boy. There's so much stuff going on. Bro, good gracious, it's a lot. All right. So, you know, Maryland getting slapped. You understand what I'm saying? Then it looks like there was some type of Air Force Jaguar aircraft crashed and the pilots failed to eject and were killed. So that's one of them planes in India. That's the jet crashed, okay? Wonder what knocked it out the air. Let's move forward. Here goes another one of these incidents. We're in Brooklyn, y'all. Look at these people. They brazenly trying to snatch people up in Brooklyn. Y'all be aware. It is something going on in Brooklyn. I'm going to have to forward this to my saved messages too. Yo, this is crazy. So a man has been arrested after he threw a 6-year-old to the ground in a kidnapping attempt in Coney Island. Bystanders quickly intervened, preventing the abduction. The police are investigating. Look at this. He's trying to snatch a melanated little boy. Look at this. What the fuck?
Oh my God!
Shit.
What the fuck? Oh my God!
Okay. Shit getting wild, bro. These niggas need a body. Y'all think it's a game? Don't be distracted, bro. Don't be leaving your kids out here, bro. It's too serious right now. Then Guatemala got mollywopped by dozens of earthquakes, y'all. Dozens of earthquakes. Falling rocks, crushed vehicles, and everything. Look at this. Now, Mount Rainier going off. You done seen all of these volcanoes. And now Guatemala had dozens of earthquakes and aftershocks. This was on the 8th. Look at that.
Miren eso, cómo los árboles
You
están
ain't even
cayendo.
gotta be a rocket scientist to know it's up. All right, so y'all done seen that. So that's crazy and that's wild. You got riots going on in San Francisco. I showed y'all that. Y'all, this is crazy too. So 9 people died and 9 others had to be rescued after a slab on the Gambina Bridge collapsed in India, according to local police reports. Look at this, y'all. This is crazy. So the bridge just collapsed, y'all. Look. Okay, y'all. 9 people died, 9 others was rescued. That's India as well. Then, y'all, Chicago nurses.
Yeah, we knocking and bucking and ready to fight.
Oh, you know what? I can't play that because it's got that song in it there. But y'all, look at this. It's just foolishness. You understand? Like, foolishness. You understand? Y'all outside the hospital fighting. Them the people you want to be giving you some health care. Then I was reporting on the weather, the storm chasers, you guys. That's Saudi Arabia. This right here is more from North Carolina. That's the 3 people that passed away in the floods, you guys. This was a very interesting story right here. So it looks like Joe Biden's physician refused to cooperate with the GOP investigation of Biden's healthcare cover-up. Health cover-up. O'Connor asserted the 5th. So this motherfucker plead the 5th.
Dr. O'Connor, how
Will you make any comments to press, sir?
Do you have a message for the committee?
Disgraceful. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. All right, Peace Tribe. So Hungary got hit with destructive storms on the 7th. So look like some trees and some other stuff got fucked up. Look at that here. All right, so it's serious and hungry, all right? They done got hit by destructive storms. This is just more footage of it. Them winds was obviously blowing. And you can see the hail. So y'all, it's just a plasma storm, you guys. We in a plasma storm all over the earth. Every continent on earth flooding right now. Every continent on earth got fire on it right now. And every continent on earth got an active volcano. Run it. Let's keep on going. That's more from, we already done seen Central Texas. We saw Italy. Okay. All right. But not to leave nobody out. So, now we in Bangladesh, y'all. In Bangladesh, on July 8th, experienced a sharp rise in the water level of the Volcanic mountain river, and it destroyed the friendship bridge connecting Nepal and China in the district. According to the latest reports, at least 8 people have been confirmed dead and more than 30 are missing, 20 in Nepal and 11 in China. So their bridge got washed away. Whoa. Yes. See what you got to understand. If anybody was in there, they sure enough thank me. Okay, you guys. Man, that ain't a game.
2085 साल असार 24 गतेको दिन यस्तो भए हामी बिजोग पाए.
All right. So that's Nepal, okay? This is Bangladesh, y'all. So water levels in the rivers rose sharply and caused the Bay of Bengal, all right, to overflow. All right, y'all, so look.
আসসালামুআলাইকুম ওয়া রাহমাতুল্লাহি ওয়া বারাকাতুহু দেখেন ফেনীর পরিস্থিতি খুবই ভয়াবহ 2024 সালের মতো বন্যা পরিস্থিতি
This water is past these people ways. People better wake up, bro. People better wake up. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna expound on it because it ain't even nothing to expound on. We done seen so much water today in just this hour and what? An hour and 45 minutes almost. Like, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. West Java, Indonesia, you understand? This is more from Chongping, China, okay, you guys? So, overstand, they going through it. Okay, they underwater. Okay. The capital city was hit by heavy rain. 556 people were evacuated. The maximum, it's a lot. 10 districts and counties, including Chapingo, Nan, and Yunnan, experienced gusty winds of 8 to 10 with maximum speed of 27.9 meters per second, and hail fell in some areas of Yabe. So, all right. Then, y'all, let's not leave nobody out. Look at Serbia.
Go ahead, Bob.
Right, okay, so northern Serbia had a powerful storm move through Belgrade. You understand? Wind gusts reached 100 kilometers an hour. That's hurricane force winds, you guys. Look at this. Belgrade, okay? All right, you guys, all right. Let's move forward, let's move forward. Let's move forward, let's move forward. Y'all, this is a crazy, crazy, crazy story. So this is middle-aged Chinese man disguised himself as a woman to secretly film and share videos of his hookups with more than 1,000 men. Okay? Disgusting. It done spurred fears of public health. Why? Because he got the 1800. He got the HI to the V. All right. Daimler truck to cut 500 jobs as Germans auto woes roll. All right. Russia blacklists Yale University in latest crackdown. So Yale done got blacklisted by Russia. It's a lot going on, Tribe. It's a lot going on. But I wanted to play this because the fallout from this was swift. Okay? You saw how they tried to pull off the lie about Epstein. Well, bitch, Pam, you old lizard bitch. We remember when you said the documents was on your desk. So let's see what her lying ass got to say now.
Sure. Your memo and release yesterday on Jeffrey Epstein, it left some lingering mysteries. One of the biggest ones is whether he ever worked for a American or foreign intelligence agency. The former Labor Secretary, who was Miami U.S. Attorney Alex Costa, he allegedly said that he did work for an intelligence agency. So could you resolve whether or not he did? And also, could you say why there was a minute missing from the jailhouse tape on the minutes?
Yeah, sure. If
Hey, could I just interrupt for 1 second? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Yes, we
This
are.
guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this
Yes.
creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste?
You know what? I'm tired of Trump. I'm not even finna continue to listen to the bullshit. Y'all gotta forgive me, but this man done irked me to the middle of the irktation. You know, these motherfuckers gotta go. And it ain't got nothing to do with political party. I'm just tired of seeing lizards run this goddamn country. You understand? Into the dirt. Run us into the dirt. I'm sick of them. They some child molesting, murderous, lying ass pedos. They felons, they crooks, they thieves. They ain't never done nothing good in their life. Okay? You out here raping kids and shit and hiding it. You the dirtiest of the dirtiest scum of the motherfucking earth. And I hope the great mother have no mercy on your ass, which I know she's not, because all of y'all time is coming very soon, because none of these people that you looking at is alive. You think they is, but I'm telling you, time gotta catch up to me. Everybody that you seeing sitting right there already dead, bitch. That's why I ain't even got no time to keep on wasting on they stupid ass. You understand? But let's listen to what Pam lying ass gonna say. You know, people don't even have that much time left, and they be up here lying on the track. You understand? You don't never know when your moment gonna come. Great mother might come and snatch your ass right now because you got that cancer sitting right in your fucking ovaries right now as we fucking speak. But you want to be up here lying to the people. So I hope that cancer eat your ass up, bitch.
It seems
like a desecration, but you go ahead.
Sure. First, to back up on that, in February, I did an interview on Fox, and it's been getting a lot of attention because I said, I was asked a question about the client list, and my response was, it's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the file along with the JFK, MLK files as well. That's what I meant by that.
It seems like a desecration.
She's a liar. You're a lying bitch. And you protecting pedophiles. I got no mercy for her, and neither is the great mother. May she strike her ass down. May she strike her lying ass down and all they lying ass up there. They day coming. So Donald Trump then threatened a 200% tariff on pharma. The pharma industry already destroyed, so ain't nothing more you could do to it, okay? They talking about he want to take over DC. DC ain't gonna be there, so I ain't worried about that. He just talking a lot of bullshit. He talking about Putin talking bullshit about Ukraine. Y'all ain't noticing, like, this dude is cursing. You understand? Using curse words, all kind of stuff. Like, he's not like a dignitary at all. He don't even know how to use the right man. He can't even control his anger, emotions, or nothing. This is the worst choice y'all ever made when y'all went and put this demonic bastard in a pose. So then Elon Musk started throwing shots, right? He started throwing the shots. First he said they arrested and killed Peanut, but have not even tried to file charges against anyone on the Epstein client list. Government is deeply broken. So he's saying it is a list. He know it's a list because he know it's a list. All right. Breaking. Elon Musk says Bannon is in the Epstein files. Okay. We know Steve Bannon pedophile ass in there. So is Donald Trump. Okay. So people asking, you understand, will exposing the Epstein's files rank high on the American Party list? He put a 100. I'm like, yo, Draco, release the Draco in the list, yo. He finna release it, y'all. Just trust me on that. Let's move forward. U.S. done banned China from buying farmland. 2 people got killed in those aftershocks in China. Turkey banned growth. A ship was attacked in the Red Sea. 5 crew had to get rescued. And let's keep going. They got a diabetes Barbie, y'all. This shit's stupid. So they're continuing on Harvard's ass. So the U.S. Department, the U.S. Education Department says that Harvard might not meet accreditation standards. Now they're going extra hard on Harvard because Harvard won't give up them immigrant students, and this is extra illegal, y'all. Like, we got to stop standing for this. You understand? Like, this is crazy. So then we got the CEO of X stepping down. They was talking about the death toll in Texas was going to surge. Then the FBI opened up a criminal probe into the former FBI directors, y'all. So FBI Director Comey and all of them, James Comey and all of them and stuff. The FBI opened up a criminal probe into the former director of the FBI and CIA from the old administration. So you see, it's just a tit for tat. So it was just a lot of stuff going on. So then we also had a flash flood of DC. You understand what I'm saying? So we had a flash flood warning for DC. So DC got flood, and you understand, Elon Musk on their ass. Okay? Because how you got Ghislaine and all of these clients and all of a sudden ain't nobody on the list? Y'all a lie. And here she goes, still up here trying to hold on to the lie, right? You're still trying to hold on to the lie. She was still up there, still steady lying with a straight face, okay? And then she got straight busted. So first, judge to block something on a big, beautiful bill was Judge Indira Tawani, and she blocked them defunding Planned Parenthood under Medicaid for a Boston federal judge. You know, it's getting ready to get interesting. I will say that. So let's keep on moving forward. All right, you guys. So we have flooding in Ukraine. All right. Then we have flooding in Japan, y'all. Like Japan, Japan underwater too. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all some more about them in a few. I'm gonna put an adamant on there about that. Then y'all, on the 10th, Mongolia, China. Okay, y'all, that sounds like an ocean out this bitch. All right, look at China, bro. China's through. They through. They saying the storms in D.C. left behind stunning skies, y'all. The skies was crazy on the night because of all the plasma energy, y'all. But look how it came through there, y'all. So they saying this a shelf cloud. Y'all look at it and tell me what you think. All right. So, yo. That shit's incredible. You understand? I ain't gonna say what I know. I know what it is, but I'm just gonna let y'all figure that out. All right. So all right. So that was that. And so then the San Diego Police Department done started offering assistance to federal agents being harassed through immigration raids. So this turning into a civil war over there, you guys. It's getting really bad. All right, it's getting really bad. People are assaulting security guards and stuff. This is in Chicago. Another security guard get assaulted. You understand? Okay, so that's another one. All right. Then we got some road rage. You understand? So people is just getting violent. You understand? People is losing it. Then Belgium, you got people just stabbed up. Immigrants in the, oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. Like, we just walked over and just, look at this. Look at these. I'm getting out their way, okay? Just look at them. They NPCs, bro. Cloud-ass blown, bot-ass clones. Excuse me, y'all. I couldn't even get it out my mouth what I was trying to say. This is man, Russia. We talked about Russia on the 8th. That was a different part of Russia, but y'all get the drift because we got to get to Croatia, nigga. My ninja, look at this. Okay. Man, lizard race be damned. It's up. Shit, that shit's blowing like crazy, all right? So that was also on the 8th. They talking about them winds reached 150 kilometers an hour, injuring 26 people. Okay, 2 was hospitalized but wasn't serious, all right? And they had to put up orange warnings, y'all. So it's getting real. You understand? This is more from Croatia. What you see? Water. What you see? Water. Okay? What you see? Water. All right, let's get it. Let's keep on going. Germany, you understand? They in a cold snap in Bavaria. They be all right. Let's go to Guatemala. Remember I told y'all they had that land slide and them earthquakes and aftershocks? Look at these boulders, bro. That failed. The owls, the buildings. You see what I'm saying? Like, so, okay. Shit got fucked up down there. 4 people was confirmed dead, okay, on Tuesday the 8th. Since the 8th, they had more than 150 tremors. You understand? This was on the 10th. So from the 8th to the 10th, they had 150 tremors that had been recorded between a 3.0 and a 5.7, y'all. That was pretty strong. You understand? A 13-year-old boy was found dead in the department of 2 men were also killed, all right? That's just more of Guatemala, y'all. So y'all can see they got...
Compañeros, nuevamente el temblor y estoy aquí por si al lado no puedo salir ni entrar. Nuevamente el temblor, compañeros. Precaución, por favor, precaución, jóvenes.
That just don't look like it's gonna end well for nobody that's right there, bro. Just didn't look like it was gonna end well. I think we already seen that, but that shit didn't look like it was gonna end well right there with that. Them being right there on that mountain with it, and then you saw all of that. Who else burning up? So this is more Greece burning. This is Oropos on the 9th. Okay. All right. So, all right. So we got Greece. You understand? On the fire. Multiple days. You understand what I'm saying? Let's keep going. We covered that. Let's keep going. Y'all, this was a crazy story right here. So a Delta Airlines flight had to make an emergency landing on a remote island off the coast of Portugal after suffering engine issues in flight. It was an Airbus 330, y'all. Look, Delta, bro. Y'all ass better stay grounded. That's all I could say. Walmart had to recall 850,000 water bottles because people got blinded by the water bottles, y'all. Suffering permanent eye loss when the cap popped. And so those passengers got stuck on that volcanic island, y'all, for 29 hours, y'all. On a volcanic island, y'all. Let's go. Look, former CDC officials warn budget cuts could deepen HIV crisis for black women in Georgia. Not no more than that shot did. It's a pandemic of HIV right now in Atlanta, in Georgia, and in North Carolina. So you better stay strapped. They reading like 200,000 new cases a day, a month or something. Think about this one too. The loss of immunity, herd immunity. That's what you're seeing. More people contracted measles so far this year than any time in the last 30 years. Well, why is that? Okay. What's been the difference between now and the last 30 years? Oh, that gene editing shot that they gave the world that took your immunity, right? Let's keep going. It was. All right. TikTok getting ready to get probed by the EU. A judge temporarily blocked Trump's order to end birthright citizenship. It's a nationwide class action lawsuit going on about that. Kanye West got accused of sexual battery, y'all. The State Department had mass layoffs too. Now let's keep going. All right, so tribe, so it's a couple of more things that I want to bring to you all's attention before we go. So a metadata enabled video embedded in the video. We're talking about the Epstein video that they showed us of the jail, and analyzed by Wired, an independent video forensics experts show that rather than being a direct export from the prison surveillance system, the Jeffrey Epstein prison video was modified, likely using the professional editing tool Adobe Premiere Pro. The file appears to have been assembled from at least 2 source clips, saved multiple times, exported, and then uploaded to the DOJ website, where it was presented as raw footage. Let's go. So then hell broke loose. So then this is on the 11th. So the Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell, you stepping down? You probably on that list. Okay. Then Pennsylvania had a statewide 911 outage. All of a sudden, consider brotherly love down. The purge up that bitch pretty much. Then you got Pam Bondi. She says she has no intentions of stepping down and is proud of the department and its work. No, you gonna step down because you a lying bitch and you done got caught. Then you got Cash Patel, okay? He wants Pam Bondi out and might quit if Dan Bongino leaves, he said. There's also frustration over other documents that Bondi has not released. So Bongino, one of the FBI direct heads or whatever, he's talking about leaving. So now Cash Patel, like, if he leave, I'm going to leave. You understand what I'm saying? They all ready to leave now because your ass done got caught. You lied and you got caught, okay? You lied and you got caught, all right? You know, they're arresting people for threatening Trump. You could continue to arrest people. That don't mean shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you can arrest people for it, but somebody gonna do it. Trust me on that. You understand? Then, y'all, look at this. A massive tornado was in Cuba, y'all. At first, I thought that this was not real footage, but I promise you it is. Incredible. Incredible. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. You understand? That's crazy. That's crazy. You understand? Then also in Spain, y'all, they had a big ass creeping fire explosion. Look at this. Some gas tankers like collided. Look how long that fire stretching. My G, man. All right. So let's keep on going. So we had this incident, y'all. It was a mass casualty incident up in California when they went to go raid a cannabis lab and they start shooting at them. You understand? So I thought that was interesting. You understand what I'm saying? As far as things that's happening and stuff, y'all, over in El Salvador on the 10th, you had a thermal pit have a theocrastic blast or whatever, y'all. So it's just like it just blasted out from there. Hold on. I think I got a better video of it. Oh, yeah, here it go, right here. Look at them running, y'all. I don't know if that person made it, bro. That person probably died. I don't think that person right there made it. Oh, my God. They did. The grace of God. Bruh, boy, babies and fools. Ooh. That was a hydrothermal explosion at Santa Teresa in El Salvador, y'all. It's getting ready to go the fuck up. You entering overstand me, all right? All right. So, they say the temperature reached 300 to 500 degrees, 300 to 350 degrees Celsius. Bruh, he's so lucky. Man, I still don't know how he lived. With that steam being that hot, bro. Anyway, moving on. So, this right here is a disturbing post as well. This girl right here, she killed her boss because her boss was bullying her and harassing her. So she stabbed her to death. And so they just posted, you know, her ranting and raving, pretty much talking about what she did. She's killing birds. She got on a Chucky mask and stuff like that. I'm not going to click on it really because I think it's a frequency attack. The girl got a bad clown demon on her, okay? She got on a $25 million bond. On the news thing, they said, the eyewitness said that she tried to get the lady help, but that the girl stabbed her everywhere. Okay, so it was pretty bad. Then apparently we had a UFO sighting in Pittsburgh on the 10th. Let's look. We got 4 planes, and then we got something down there that they're following. Don't know what's going on. You understand? Don't know. Then you got Spain. This is
Están llevando el coche. La madre.
All right. All right. So, you know, that's about it for today. The last post that I have is East Africa, guys. Eyes on East Africa. So they're saying that they've had lava emerge in the bowels of the earth in an area where a new continent is forming, but lava's never been there before, you guys. So that crack is widening. That plate is going to shift, and when it shifts, everything is going to shift, you know? So I'm sending you guys off today in peace, power, and protection. I hope that you stay dangerous, stay spiritually protected, stay aware, like and share my video. Come and follow me on all my social medias to keep up with, you know, the day-to-day. Come and follow me on my Patreon and subscribe as a paid member, and then you could get the, you know, the juicy tea that we can't talk about on here regarding metaphysics and different things like that. All right, and the decodes that be coming here, because I have to keep it light for YouTube. All right, so peace, power, and protection, reflection. Stay dangerous. Until next week.